Hello students, today our topic of discussion is thermocouple, a very known topic to everybody. So let's discuss about the thermocouple. Thomas Seebeck discovered in 1821 that when two dissimilar metals were in contact, a voltage was generated where the voltage was a function of temperature. The device consisting of two dissimilar metals joined together is called a thermocouple, and the voltage is called the Seebeck voltage, according to the name of the discoverer. The thermocouple can be defined as a kind of temperature sensor that is used to measure the temperature at one specific point in the form of the EMF or an electric current. This sensor comprises two dissimilar metal wires that are connected together at one junction. The temperature can be measured at this junction, and the change in temperature of the metal wire stimulates the voltages. The amount of EMF generated in the thermocouple is very minute, that is, it is in millivolts. So, very sensitive devices must be utilized for calculating the EMF produced in the circuit. The common devices used to calculate the EMF are voltage balancing potentiometer and the ordinary galvanometer. From these two, a balancing potentiometer is utilized physically or mechanically. Thermocouple working principle. It mainly depends on the three effects, namely Seebeck, Peltier, and Thomson. The Seebeck effect. This type of effect occurs among two dissimilar metals. When the heat offers to any one of the metal wire, then the flow of electrons supplies from hot metal wire to cold metal wire. Therefore, direct current stimulates in the circuit. Peltier effect. This Peltier effect is opposite to the Seebeck effect. This effect states that the difference of the temperature can be formed among any two dissimilar conductors by applying the potential variation among them. Thomson effect. This effect states that as two separate metals fixed together, and if they form two joints, then the voltage induces the total conductor's length due to the gradient of temperature. This is a physical word that demonstrates the change in rate and direction of temperature at any exact position, at an exact position. Now, the construction of the thermocouple is shown, that is, it comprises of two different metal wires and that are connected together at the junction end. The junction thinks as the measuring end. The end of the junction is classified into three types, namely ungrounded, grounded, and exposed junction. Ungrounded junction. In this type of junction, the conductors are totally separated from the protecting cover. The applications of this junction mainly include high pressure application works. The main benefit of using this function is to decrease the stray magnetic field effect. Grounded junction. In this type of junction, the metal wires as well as protecting cover are connected together. This function is used to measure the temperature in the acidic atmosphere, and it supplies resistance to the noise. Exposed junction. The exposed junction is applicable in the areas where a quick response is required. This type of junction is used to measure the gas temperature. The metal used to make the thermocouple basically depends on the calculating range of the temperature. Generally, a thermocouple is designed with two different metal wires, namely iron and constantan, that makes in detecting element by connecting at one junction that is named as hot junction. This consists of two junctions. One junction is connected by voltmeter or transmitter, where the cold junction and second junction is associated in the process that is called as hot junction. Now let's discuss the working of thermocouple. The thermocouple schematic diagram, as you see it, that this circuit can be built with two different metals and that are coupled together by generating two junctions. The two metals are surrounded by connection through welding. In the diagram, the junctions are denoted by P and Q. That is, and the temperatures are denoted by T1 and T2. Here P and Q will be there. Okay. When the temperature of the junction is dissimilar from each other, then the electromagnetic force generates in the circuit. If the temperature at the junction end turn into equivalent, then the equivalent as well as reverse electromagnetic force produces in the circuit and there is no flow of current through it. Similarly, the temperature at the junction end becomes imbalanced, then the potential variation induces in this circuit. The magnitude of the electromagnetic force induces in the circuit relies on the sorts of material utilized for thermocouple making. The entire flow of current throughout the circuit is calculated by the measuring tools. The electromagnetic force induced in the circuit is calculated by the following equation, that is E equals to A into delta theta plus B into delta theta into 2, where delta theta is the temperature difference among the hot thermocouple junction as well as the reference thermocouple junction in A and B are constants. Disadvantages of thermocouple, that is the nonlinearity, least stability, low voltage, reference is required, least sensitivity, the thermocouple recalibration is hard. Advantages of thermocouple: accuracy is high, it is robust and can be used in environments like harsh as well as high vibration. The thermal reaction is fast, the operating range of the temperature is wide operating temperature range, cost is low and extremely consistent. The advantages and disadvantages are swapped today. No problem. Thermocouple applications. These are used as the temperature sensors in the thermostats in offices, homes, offices, and businesses. These are used in industries for monitoring temperatures of metals in iron, aluminium, and metal. These are used in the food industry for cryogenic and low temperature applications. Thermocouples are used as a heat pump for performing thermoelectric cooling. These are used to test temperature in the chemical plants, petroleum plants. These are used in gas machines for detecting the pilot flame. We can conclude that the measurement of thermocouple output can be calculated by using methods like a multimeter, potentiometer, and amplifier by output devices. The main purpose of the thermocouple is to build consistent and direct temperature measurements in several different applications. So this is a brief discussion about thermocouple and its advantage, disadvantage, and applications. So the working is also discussed. So if you have any queries, you can ask me through email or WhatsApp. Stay tuned for more classes. Thank you for today's class.